Stop it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Paula! You home?
How's the arm, sis? Playing up a bit, is it?
What? No, it's okay.
That was some accident. Who would have thought? Slicing bread and cutting yourself across the wrist.
It was that electric knife. Sort of went crazy.
Sis, you got to get rid of that knife. Half the community thinks it's got a devil in it. Anyway, I've come to take you out for a drink. Oh, come on, Paula. It'll do you good. My cousin Jean's down from Mount Morgan. Get Tom to look after the kids and we'll go out for a while, just like the old days. Come on.
No, I'm really tired. The kid's been playing up all day. And I haven't been getting enough sleep lately.
Oh, come on, Paula. You haven't been out for ages, even before the electric knife went mad and attacked you. You're not the only one with kids, you know. Come on, come out. It'll do you good.
No, I don't feel so good.
You never do anymore. Where's Tom?
At work?
On Sundays? I thought they were closed on Sundays. Listen, Paula, I've got to tell you this for your own good. You've got to snap out of this. The kids are running wild and the house is a mess.
I'm just tired.
You've been like this since the baby was born. Get over it and get on with it, for goodness sake.
Maybe I'm sick.
You're not sick. You just need to get your act together.
Just because I don't feel like going out, just leave me alone till I'm feeling better.
You keep going like this and I'll leave you alone, all right? I'm not the only one you need to worry about, Paula. What happens when Tom decides to leave you alone? For good.
What? What do you mean?
Tom's spending a lot of time at the pub with his mates, Paula. He's acting like he's a single man. If this keeps up, he'll be looking for another woman. Cut it out! Right now! Look what you've done! You woke the baby! No wonder your poor mum is sick all the time. Give me that ball! Give it to me! Now! You know not to play ball in the house. And don't you dare look at me like that, young man. Get outside, both of you! Get outside and play! Go on! Come in, Jenny.
Cheryl said you'd be here.
Yeah, I was hoping Paula would come out with us.
Paula? Friend of mine. We went to school together. But now she's gone all dopey on me.
What do you mean?
She used to be the life of the party, you know, real party girl. But now she just sits around all day feeling sorry for herself. Don't know what she's got to feel sorry about. 3 nice kids and a good husband. I don't know what her problem is.
She's got some stitches in her arm at the moment. Reckons it was an accident. But I reckon she cut herself deliberately. She's just looking for attention. But every time I try to give her any, she clams up, reckons she's tired.
Is she always sleeping?
That's all she does. I found the 2 boys down at Miller's Hole the other day. You know, that real deep part of the creek where kids aren't supposed to go. I brought them home, and when I looked for Paula, she's in the room with the sheets over her head.
Is her thinking right?
She can hardly finish a full sentence.
Does she get angry?
Yeah, and for no real reason. She'll be sitting there, off in her own world, and then one of the kids will make a noise. She just goes off her head. Poor kids. Don't know whether they're coming or going. She's not looking after her husband or the kids properly. And she used to be such a good mum.
Is she isolating?
What do you mean?
Keeping to herself? Staying away from her friends? You know, not doing the things that she used to do?
Yeah. She's always got some excuse not to come out. The baby's sick, or she needs to clean the house. And they're usually lies, I know it. But I don't want to call her a liar.
How well do you really know her?
We were like sisters, honestly. There's nothing we wouldn't tell each other. Stuff we would never tell anyone else. But now, it's like there's a wall between us. I don't know what's going to happen to her, Jean. I'm scared. I'm scared she's going to do something stupid. Maybe it's always been this way, and I've never noticed. Maybe it's just her.
Would it be alright if I talked to her?
Why would she talk to a stranger? And she won't even talk to me.
Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger.
Go ahead, knock yourself out. She's in the kitchen. I better go settle the boys down before they tear the place apart.
Mom! No! I'll tell you something important. Mom!
Hi, Paula. I'm Jean, Margaret's cousin. I hope you don't mind. But Margaret tells me you're having a few problems. And maybe I could help you. Look up, Paula. Look up.
Will you go away and leave me alone?
I did this myself. I did it with an axe out the back of my house. I felt so alone and so frightened and so unloved. I hated myself, and I thought, who could possibly care about a lowlife like me? I didn't sit down and reason it out, but I thought, if I was injured, then someone would have to look after me. I wanted to kill myself, but I just didn't have the courage. I just wanted the pain to end, but I thought it never would. I thought it had always been like this. And I couldn't remember one happy memory. I thought no one could understand what I was going through. And I thought I was the only one in the whole world that ever felt that bad. People used to tell me to cheer up, to get my act together and to get on with my life. And I'd think, don't they know that the world is ending? Don't they know that life sucks?
What started it?
It doesn't really matter that much now. But at the time, it seemed so big. I did something wrong, and I felt so ashamed. Not that there's anything wrong with being ashamed. I should have been ashamed. I started to feel really bad about myself. And the worse I felt, the worse things got. I felt like dirt inside. But I just got tired of trying to hide it from people. So I stayed away. I kept to my thoughts. And my thoughts kept telling me that I was a bad person and how hopeless the situation was and how the world would be a better place without me. My thinking was crazy, but I just didn't know it.
But you're okay now?
I was lucky. When I went into the healthcare centre to get my stitches out of my hand, there was a psychologist visiting. She sat me down for a cup of tea and a yarn. I felt like a cup of tea. And I couldn't see any way not to talk to her, so I did it. She explained to me how that I had a sickness, and that is why I felt this way. A sickness called depression. You know how when you have the flu and your body feels lousy? Well, this disease is like that. Only your mind feels lousy. She told me that, like any disease, it could be treated and that I could get better. So I started the treatment and I started to feel better. It didn't fix all of my problems, but I started to see them in a new light. To be honest, Paula, I feel better about myself than I ever did before I got sick. I've learned to deal with my problems in a better way. I always felt bad about some stuff that happened to me when I was little. I always blamed myself for what had happened. But the psychologist told me that that was dumb and that it wasn't my fault.
That's great, and I'm really happy for you. But some people don't have a sickness. Like, if they're a really bad mum who can't cope with a new baby. Some people are just plain bad.
Oh, Paula, I used to feel like that. I used to think I was a really bad person. But do you know what? A lot of people think like that when they have depression. Listen, Paula, If you broke your arm, would you sit around for a few days and try to figure out how you broke it? No. You would go to the doctor to get it fixed, and then you'd take better care next time. If you've been feeling really sad in your mind for the past few weeks, then the chances are that you have this depression sickness.
What would somebody do if they thought they had depression?
Same as any other sickness. They'd go to the healthcare centre or see a doctor, and they would get some treatment.
Would you come with me?
Of course. Let's go.
What? Now?
Why not? Margaret can take care of the kids.
Okay, let's go.